This Yahoo answer is from Thomas Schlitcher.
What?
Almost certain I said
name.
that wrong.
Not a good name.
Yeah, that's a bad name, but he doesn't listen to the show, so we're fine. He asks, how do I tell my mom, dad, friends, etc. that I am a furry? I have a huge problem. I'm 13 and furry. My girlfriend is also 13 and furry. But I told my mom about it, and she told me that furry fandom is one of the, quote, most disgusting and horrific things she has ever heard, end quote. My dad's reaction was almost the same, but he took it better. Now, though, I don't know what to do. Please help. I think that dad's reaction was like, hey, son,
you're what?
This isn't my jam, but I think your mother really went overboard with her reaction to this news.
So, yeah, I don't... Some money, or... I don't understand what all the hubbub is about. He's just furry, like he's going through puberty and he's starting to get hair in weird places. Well, and that's normal. That happens to the best of us.
I'm almost certain he means he wants to dress up like a raccoon and bone down.
Here's what's troubling.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm almost positive that's what the furry means.
Wait, not like puberty?
No, not like.
I feel like we covered this on last week's show that animals are fucking sexy, yo. They're getting sexier every year, and he's just trying to capitalize on that movement by, dressing himself in furs and pelts.
Yeah, and get just like try to capture that sex wave. You mean before it passes all of us by?
If I were to give this kid some real advice, which I'm not, because yuck, you just got to wait it out, because pretty soon furries are going to be the new vampires.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Is this about a trend for you, or hey, by the way, the odds against you being a 13-year-old person who likes to dress like a raccoon and have sex, meeting, falling in love with a person, and then discovering that they too enjoy that. It doesn't happen.
Fucking astronomical.
Also, marry her.
He met her on a furry website, and they hooked up on the forums.
What?
Don't.
Wait.
Just don't.
What?
Like forums, but with fur. Like
forums. I like it. I like it.
Thank you.
I'm going to start calling ours
working on that for a week and a half.
Forums.
Have you guys... Whenever I read a question like this that has anything to do with the furry community, I think that I'm an incredibly, open-minded person. I'm colorblind, I'm age blind, I'm gender blind. I don't know, my patience wears kind of thin with furries. I'm not one to hate on any particular group of people because of whatever sexual stuff they're into. And I'll defend those people and their right to do that, but I just don't have that for furries.
What the thing is, what you are seeing right now is furries. The most valuable service that furry provides us is they let you see inside the head of a conservative Republican minister, and the way he feels about pretty much everybody outside of his immediate family is the way you feel about furries. So, and Furbies, but mainly furries.
I think this falls under a game I like to play called Daddy, How Did You Meet Mommy? And I think any story that says, I looked across the conference hall and saw the sexiest raccoon I've ever seen.
I was going to say raccoon, too.
It's all about raccoons, yeah. I think it's because you don't see raccoons a lot in your day-to-day, so you don't have a lot of personal connection to them. But so they're, exotic and sexy, but...
Yeah. Let me ask you guys.
I looked across the room and saw the sexiest marmot I've ever seen.
No, that doesn't work. Yeah, all right, in 30 years, after the furry civil rights movement, am I going to be the bigot?
The back against the wall? I'm sorry, I don't care how far society has come. I refuse to recognize the rights of furries.
Ever be okay with this? There's a 0% chance of me ever being cool with this.
I would, at this point, endorse state-mandated castration for all furries. How does that taste? What's up? I'm raising the stakes on our comedy program to endorse the castration of human beings.
Okay, let's go.
Get on it, politicians.
Let's get deeper. Let's inception what you just said.
Okay.
Is that a punitive measure, or is that more of a population control? Like you don't want them passing the furry gene,
It is
that aberration onto their children.
It is
Might I suggest
absolutely.
spokesman Bob Barker?
It is. It's absolutely both. It works both ways.
Okay, now let's keep one more level.
Okay.
If two people dressed up as raccoons fuck, what are the odds that they'll give birth to a raccoon?
Oh my god. This is the kind of future that I'm protecting you and yours against. My bigger fear is like a half man, half raccoon, the mancoon, if you will. That's really terrifying. And it's totally possible. Ask any scientist. My wife's a doctor. I'll ask her.
Or
She
just
says
look
yes.
Look at Steve Buscemi. Those big rings around his eyes.
Had to come somewhere. What's up, Mancoon Buscemi? Castrated also. Sorry. Here's a bigger question. I think you get into problem logistics. What's the most efficient way to do it? I would suggest that all furry costumes would come, like legally, would have to come with a small patch of genital burning cream that when you put the costume on, it would just singe them away like a hair that got too close to a campfire. That's what I would like to see happen.
Final question on this subject. Do you think furries watch Space Jam and just jerk it so right?
Just get that good, clean jerk going. Probably.
A lot of
yes.
anthropomorphic animals in that one.
Problematically, though, there's also a lot of sports, which they are not big on, I've heard.
Nope.
You don't know that.
Unless they're mascots.
Yeah. They like that. They don't see why the basketball has to keep interrupting the mascot show made just for them. Boy. You know what else they can't watch? Banana Splits. They love that jam.
HR Puff and stuff is really disturbing for them.
Yeah, I saw a local furry get so sexually crazed that he pushed Beeper down to the ground and just had away with him.
Just got on it, which is weird because Beeper's not an animal by any.
He's anthropomorphized nightmares. Like that's something.
True.
It's a furry costume. Those people don't care. They'll F anything.
They just want something with fur.
They just want something with fur.
Don't let them near a shag carpet.
Yeah,
They'll just work it.
Watch your back, Tom Selleck.